Hey guys, welcome back to the video. Sorry I haven't posted. And like how long? It's been like so long. But today we are I just found out my old Minecraft world got corrupted, so we are not doing Minecraft today. We are actually doing a tier list. And today's is gonna be classic popular bands, basically. So it has really hold on. Let me look at this real quick. But yeah, we're going to rank these based on S, A, B, C, D, F. Don't know. And we have a lot of bands, so let's just go ahead and get started. Which most of these I probably won't know because I don't really. I do listen to a lot of music, but I listen to like the same artists. So a lot of these I probably won't know. Now, first of all, we have Bohas. Again, I don't even know. I feel like I've heard of that though. I feel like I have, but I don't listen to listen to them. So yeah, we're just gonna run there. Next up we have is this Bruce Springfield? It says Buffalo Springfield, but I think it's Bruce Springfield. So honestly, for me, I do listen to him, but he's not like my favorite. I don't know his music. It's like a hype up music. Uh, but I honestly don't really listen to him, so I'm gonna put him. Uh, okay, well it's gonna have to be really bad, I think, for it to go in F. So I'm gonna put it in C. I think it's a solid C. The reason why is because
What can I help you with?
what in the world? Sorry, I accidentally said something because my echo just went off. I don't know why. But as I was saying, I think it's a solid C. Uh, I don't really know what the heck that was. That was like weird. But yeah, I don't think his music is like the absolute best, but I think it's a solid C. All right, next up we have I don't think I know who that is. Am I just stupid? Is that like jazz or something? The Elephant. I have no idea who that is. Eddie Money. Ooh, have I heard of him? I feel like I've heard of him. What is this? 19. Oh, what? 19 Cent or something? A rapper or something. The Who. Okay. The Who's actually really good. By the way, they have like very like what would it be? It would be very like it's very uh it's very like there's a lot of stuff. Like a lot of instruments they use. And I think it's very varied. Very varied. It's very varied. So I'm gonna put it in B. Honestly, very varied. Honestly, they're very good artist, very good band. They have a very good drummer. They have a good guitarist. Piano. I think they really have everything good. I have no idea what that is. 13 Floors. Okay. 13th Floor. I think I've heard of this. Wait, no. I never heard of 13th Floor. I'll take a Three Doors Down. What the heck am I? Okay. What is this? Scorpions? Wait, no, I have heard of Scorpions. Okay. Scorpions are. Okay, so they are a band. They have like really good rock music. Very rock. I wouldn't think it'd be classic. I think it's more like. I don't know, just hard rock maybe. But, I think their music is like a. Probably not in front of The Who. I would say like behind The Who. I don't think it's as good as The Who. So honestly, I'm gonna put it behind it. I think it's worse. I think it's like a little bit worse, but uh, it could be closer to C. But I think it's B. It's all B. Yeah. Um, Coldplay is next. Okay, Coldplay is honestly really fun, really good. If you guys don't know what Coldplay is, it's a well, I don't know how you don't know what Coldplay is because it's really they have like really motivational music. So honestly, Coldplay's an A. It's an A. I mean, literally it's an A. It's a solid straight A for me. Obviously, I know a lot of people who don't like Coldplay. Actually, most of my friends don't like Coldplay for some reason, but I like it, so that's why I put it there. Yeah. Next up we have, I have no idea who that is. I feel like I've heard of him, but I don't really know. Okay, Queen. I think we've all heard of Queen. I think they're definitely like the class one of the classic kings. Um, Honestly, for me though, I'm gonna put it in like the back of B. I mean, honestly, well, no, that's better than Scorpions. I'm gonna put it right there. Honestly, I don't listen to it a whole lot. Some of their songs are good, but I'm not a very big like, what is that music? Indie rock guy. Or what is their? It's like classic kind of. But they have like a very upbeat vibe, and I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not like a very upbeat guy. But but yeah. Sorry, I have like a cold or something. All right, next we have Oasis. Okay. Again, this I don't really listen to. I'm gonna put it in like C. I'm gonna put it in the front of C. Honestly, they're not bad. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad. But some of their songs, I think I only like two songs in their in their band. I think the top song I do like is Wonderwall though, and then probably what's the other one called? I forgot. Yeah, but honestly, that's probably the front of C right there. Just because I only like two songs. Sinatra, never heard of it. King Gizzard. Am I supposed to be knowing these bands? Um, Bob Dylan. Okay, obviously this one's classic rock. I think everybody's heard of Bob Dylan. He's like the best. He has like the best classic music. So not only classical, but classic. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's gonna go probably the front of B. I don't listen to him, but I really like him. Like, if it's on the radio or something, which it hardly is anymore, then, I'm gonna like start like, jazzing to it or like dancing to it kind of. Bob, heading to it, yeah. Next up we have Soundgarden. Okay, Soundgarden's really good. I really like their music. But I only like three songs, so honestly, I think it's honestly an A though. I think it's behind Coldplay and A. Pretty solid spot. They are really good. I do really like that type of music, the grunge. So I think it's a straight A. Like it's pretty behind Coldplay though, because Coldplay just has that different music. I don't know. All right, sweet. Uh, never heard of it. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay, I forgot about them. I literally, I literally used to listen to their music, but I just realized I don't anymore. I just kind of like, kind of just stopped. But honestly, I think their music's gonna honestly go in probably in the back of B. Okay. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad, but I just don't really like listen to them. Like I'm not like a very good. I'm not a very big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. Like I feel like the people who like Red Hot Chili Peppers, they only like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like they don't like any other artists. I feel like like one of my friends only likes them. Obviously he's country, so I mean that's probably the only rock band he likes. But he like literally only likes Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's weird. He doesn't like any other band. What is this? I don't think I've heard of that. Okay, Cars. Never heard of that. Is this Michael Jackson? Yeah, this is Michael Jackson. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is Michael Jackson right here. This isn't a band. Oh, it's an artist too. But obviously his songs are like pretty. Like I think they're like A. Like all back at A. Like no, I'm gonna go front of B because I don't listen to him. I don't listen to his songs. Really, I like his songs, but I don't know. When you like his song, you just don't listen to it. That's really, because I like almost every song he has, but I never listen to them because they're not really a listening song. They're really like just more of like a dance song or something. I don't know, song you turn on at a party. But Okay, Muse, I've never heard of that. Okay, Offspring. Okay, this is where we get pretty interesting. Honestly, I like most of their songs. Honestly, I think it's gonna have to be an S. It's S. Okay, I really like The Offspring. It's not my favorite band though. But it's really good actually. Because I actually really like them now. Actually, a year ago I actually did not like them, but now I like them. It's like my music switches. Like I feel like we did something like this. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, they're going straight in S. Honestly, yeah, this is gonna. I just realized how long this is gonna take. This is actually gonna take like. This is actually gonna take like forever. So yeah. Next up we have Elvis Presley. No, I don't know who that is. Elvis Costello. I don't really know who the heck that is, but Arctic Monkeys. I never heard of them. Danzig. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Donovan. Dope. Is that like an old band? That looks like an old band. Nirvana. Okay. Obviously, for me, this is going. What the? This is going like straight and right here. In front of Offspring. It's really good. I like every song they have. Like I don't know if I hate a song. No, I do. Honestly, Heart Shaped Box is not that good. I don't know how. I think that song's overrated. Not even kidding. I don't think it's that good. Um, but I think my favorite song is like. I don't really know, to be honest. They're all really good. Like my favorite's gotta be probably like Smells Like Teen Spirit. I think that's my favorite one. I mean, obviously that's like their signature song. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Billy Squealer. I don't know what the heck that is. American Idol. American Idol. I've never heard a song. I've never heard a band called American. Okay, Thin. Oh, dude, I thought that was Thin Lizzy for a second. That's Thin Collins or Phil Collins. I don't know who the heck that is. Oh wait, I think I've heard of this. The Monk. I think I've heard of this. Okay, honestly, don't get me wrong. I'm putting it in D. Just don't blame me. I don't actually like their songs. But the reason why I'm not putting it in F is because I don't absolutely hate them. I think if I put it, it has to be really bad for me to be put in F. But the Monk is just not. I just don't listen to it. I've heard of songs and I just don't like them. I don't know. They're just not. They're just not there. Blue Oyster. Never heard of that. Bob Marley. I don't know if he's an artist. Wait, Bob Marley. I feel like I've heard of Bob Marley. I feel like I've heard of Bob Marley before. I don't know. Oh dang, what is this band called, dude? Okay, I know the band, I just don't know what it's called, I think. So, this one's the back of C, honestly. The reason why I put it there is, their music is, like, way too, like... How do I even explain that? I feel like it's so synthy. I don't know. You guys know what, like, synth is? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know if I'm even right, because I don't know if I'm even, like, going on the correct band, but, I'm pretty sure... Oh, dude, I forgot what it's called. Because I know them. I've heard their songs. Okay, but, yeah. I don't know who that is, but, okay. Badco? Never heard of it. Okay, Boston, okay. So the only song I actually like from them is More Than a Feeling. Like, that's the only song I like. But, obviously, that's, like, a classic song. I'm gonna put it... I'm gonna put it there. That's a pretty solid spot. Honestly, they're not that good. But they could be better. I mean, they are good. Don't get me wrong. That song is like super popular, and it was really popular when it came out. I think it was like popular for like 10 years. It like just kept rising. But yeah, and it's still like rising, but not really as much. Beth of Flaker. Okay, I've heard of her, but I've never listened to her songs. Yeah, like I've heard like apparently she's like the best singer, but I don't really know. Creedence Clearwater Revival, dude. This is such a good band. I'm gonna have to go A. I think it's better than I think it's better than Coldplay, dude. I think I'm gonna put it right there. They have really good songs. If you guys don't know that band, I don't know how you guys don't know that band because that's like a really good band. Now that one I don't get how people don't know because a lot of people all my friends don't know that band. I'm like, what? Because they have like several songs that are like good. But okay, Ramones. Okay, honestly, C. I don't think they're that good. I'm gonna put it right there though. Honestly, I don't think they're like average. I think the only song I've listened to is what is that song called? Gosh dang it. It's the one that's like really like short but like insanely like hype. Like it's very like you know what I mean? It's like that, but I don't know how to explain it. All right, Nair. I thought that was Megadeth, but what? But it's just I don't know what that is. Okay, Steve Wonder. Okay, honestly, this is another one I don't get how people like so much because I don't really like them. I'm gonna put them. They're not as bad as the Monk. I'm gonna put them right there. They're not as bad. Um, but they're gonna go right there. I think they're better than the Monk. Like they could go and C, but I don't really know because yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I want to put it right there. I think it's a solid area right there. And in D. All right. I don't know who that is. That's weird. Uh, I feel like I've heard of that. I feel like I've seen that. I don't know who Loverboy is. I don't know who Layer is. I don't know who that is. Journey. Oh, dude. I forgot about this one too. Okay, honestly, I think it's B. I think it's like. Ooh, it's like better than Bob Dylan. No, it's not better than Bob Dylan. I think it's right there. No, it's actually better than Bob Dylan. I got to admit. I think it is. I think their songs are worse than Michael Jackson, but better than Bob Dylan. That's hard though, cause they have like a different approach to songs. They have like a more inspirational feeling. I remember in PE we used to always listen to Journey. It was like a very good time, you know. All right, well, what is this? Bon Jovi. Oh wait, yeah, I've heard of them. I just don't recognize the logo. Is it like the old logo or something? Well, they obviously are like B. You know what? Actually, no. I think they're like there. I think they're C. I don't know. Their songs. I only like two songs. I don't really know what they're called. I just can't think of one right now. Okay. What is this? BB King. Okay. Well, obviously, I know a lot of my friends like this, but I don't. I'm gonna have to admit I don't. I think they're worse than Steve Wonder. I think they're right there. I think they're right there. They're worse than Steve Wonder, but better than the Monk. So, yeah, they're gonna be right there. Solid place for me. I'd say Cash. Okay, never heard of it. Pete Gabriel. I know like someone in the comments gonna say like, how do you not heard of like Peter Gabriel? But I just don't. I don't listen to him. Black Sabbath. Okay. This is a very good artist, but it's probably A. I think it's yeah, it's probably the back of it. Honestly, they're really good. But don't get me wrong, I don't really listen to them. They're just kind of like they're honestly really good. They're like I just don't listen to them a whole lot. I mean, when it comes on, I'm like, yeah, I like this. But they're not like something I listen to. You know what I mean? White Zombie, never heard of it. The Cure. I've only listened to like one song. I forgot what it's even called. But honestly, I did not like him. I'm gonna put like. Wait, so if it's like the front of C, does that mean it's like worse? I think we do like front of C, it's more mid. Back of C, it's less mid or something. But I'm gonna put it like. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it there. I think it's less mid. It's more like I can see how people like it, but yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Yeah. How long have we been recording? Okay, 19 minutes. We still got at least a good story for a while. All right. I don't know who that is. Dang, what is this called, dude? I know who it is, but the same I don't. Oh, Van Halen. That's what it's called. Right? I think this is his logo. Pretty sure it is. But honestly, he has a like he's very good. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a very good electric guitarist. Basically, he's like he's a solo artist. Really good electric guitarist. I think he's like the top one of the top ones. So honestly, probably like B though. I don't really listen to him. I'm gonna say like there. No, he's worse than Boston. Probably there. I'm gonna say there. He's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Um, but I think it's like worse than Queen, but better than Scorpions. I think it's right there. So yeah. What is this? Special? 38 Special. I feel like I've heard of it. Bowie. Wait, have I heard of this? I can't think of the song, but I think I've heard of it. Stone Roses. Never heard of that. Wait, Stone Roses? I've never heard of that. Crosby, Stills, Nash. Nope. Jefferson. Airplane. This has an airplane? Airplane? I don't really know. V. I've never heard of that. Okay, The Police. Okay. So the thing about The Police is that they only have like one good song, and that's their signature song, and that's really it. They really had a short career. I think. I'm pretty sure. But honestly, they're probably like C. They're probably like there. No, they're there. No. Yeah, there. I think they're worse than Raymond. No, they're probably better. They're right there. Yeah, they're right there. Honestly, pretty solid spot. The only thing about them is I only know like one song. I only like one song. I've listened to other songs, tried to like them, or tried to, at least try to like them, but I couldn't. So they're not very good. I mean, for me at least. Okay, Daft Punk is honestly really good. Honestly, for me that's like B though. I think it's like. I think it's like there. I honestly think he's better than Bob Dylan, or the not the he, but the band is. But if you guys don't know, it's like a rap slash rock slash synthesizer band. I think this is the one I was talking about, not this one. But it's still not. Now I think about it, there's more rock than like anything. So yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Okay, the Beatles. Obviously, this is like the king of classic. Is it the king of classic? I think it is. The king of classic rock. Because it's literally the definition of classic rock. Like every time you say classic rock, I think of this. I think of the Beatles. Probably the Beatles or Red Hot Chili Pepper. No, the Beatles or kind of think of Michael Jackson. Kind of think of Queen. Yeah, they're pretty. That's probably the big three. Kind of. Maybe not Michael Jackson, but Queen and Beatles are probably the big two. But honestly, I think they're A. I think they're back of A. The only reason I don't put them in like the front of A is because I don't listen to them. But they are really good, so I have to put them right there. All right, what is this? Never heard of it. I don't know what the heck that is. Talking Heads. Never heard of it. If you guys have any idea what the heck that is, Pearl Jam. Okay, this is a good artist. Good artist. Back of S. I'm putting it back of S. That's a really good artist. Really good artist for me. I like a lot of songs with Pearl Jam. They are probably the king of grunge. No, they're not the king. Obviously, Nirvana is, but I think these are like the big three. No, there's probably. I think there's another one, wasn't there? Oh, dude, I forgot. I don't know. But Chuck Berry, I've heard of him, but I've never listened to songs. The Strakes. No. Oh, I recognize that logo. I don't really know though. Eric Clapton. Feel like I've heard of him. Buttocks. But wait, what? Buzzed? I'm not saying that. What is that? Pantera? I don't know. Creek. I don't know that band. Animals? Oh wait, Animals. Wait, no, I don't know this band. No, never mind. Rush. Okay, Rush is good. Goated. I think Rush is underrated. Not even kidding. I think like most people never talk about Rush. I just like never hear the band. But honestly, I think they're pretty good. Like I honestly think it might be there. No, I think it's there. No, I'm gonna put it like there. I'm put it there. Yeah. Honestly, now I think about it, they're more kind of on the mid side, but honestly, they're not very mid. Like so, there. It's like in the middle, square dab in the middle. Oh, but a B. So yeah, pretty interesting. Ghost. I feel like I've heard of this band, but I've never listened to their songs. Is this Jimmy Neutron? No. Why did I think of that? Okay, Foo Fighters. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, I actually started listening to them a lot. I think they're A. I think they're back of A. I honestly think they're really good. I like a lot of their songs. They're very like, I don't know how this is like classic. I guess it's popular too. Cause it's not classic rock. That's like hard rock. I mean, not hard rock. It's just rock, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like indie. No, not indie rock. Oh, it's probably alternative. That's probably what it is. It's probably like considered alternative, but it can be hard rock. Some of their songs are hard rock, but I don't know. Is this dude, I forgot what this is called. Free? No, that's not it. Hold on. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of like the what is it called? Gosh dang it. Cranberries. That's what I was thinking of. The Black Keys. I feel like I've heard of them, but I never listened to their songs. Ooh, Fall Out Boy. Okay. Now this is a very so. I think this is like overrated. A little overrated. I think they're like very. They have a lot of songs, and a lot of them are like. I hear them on the radio on certain like stations. So for me they're like there. Honestly, they're probably better than Who, but worse than Bob Dylan. I think they're right there. I don't think it's I think it's overrated. I'm kidding. Because I think most people would put it in like S, like their best band. But honestly, for me, not my best band. Genesis. Okay. I think it's C. I think it's like. No, honestly, back at D. I'm gonna put it back at B. I don't listen to Genesis, but I used to. I used to like Genesis a lot, but now I don't. Yeah, honestly, I'd probably put it in A back then, but now I don't like it or don't care for it anymore. The American Band. I didn't even know that was a thing. 10 years later, after, I've heard. Okay, I've heard of that. I never listened to their songs. I don't know what the heck that is. Cool. Okay, is that like a? I don't know. Leonard Cohen. Never heard of him. No. Okay, Dean Martin. I've heard of him. Never listened to songs. James Brown. Same thing. Guns N' Roses. Okay. Honestly, I think Guns N' Roses is a little overrated. I think a lot of people like their songs. I think like you could okay. Here's the thing about Guns N' Roses. You could like country and like their songs. You could like rock and like their songs. You could like really any. I think grunge. You could probably even like their songs because they have like a lot of the blended. Like a lot of blend of those. They're really good at blending it in with a lot of genres. So I think it's probably like. I think it's like A. I think it's back of A, honestly. I think they have a really good dang band. They're really good at blending genres, as I said, and I think it's. Sorry, I meant underrated. They're a little underrated. That's what I meant. But, yeah, Roxy Music, never heard of it. Side Barrett, never heard of it. Cat Stevens, never heard of them. The Zombies. Okay, the Zombies. Forgot about them. The Zombies are wait no, that's not even a. I never heard of the band. There's a song called that. The Verve. I feel like I've heard of that, but I haven't listened to them. What is that called? The White Snake. Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know what that is. War. Never heard of that. UFO. Never heard of that. The Trogs. Never heard of that. Traveling War. I've never heard of that. Them Crooked Vultures. Never heard of that. Traffic, never heard of that. Thin Lizzy. Okay. This is another one of those artists that I think I only like one song. And I think it's called. I already forgot what it's called. The Boys Are Back in Town. Oh yeah, The Boys Are Back in Town. That's like the only song I like. But honestly, probably gonna be in a solid. Like there. I'm gonna put it there. Honestly, probably a solid there. I think, yeah, it's pretty darn solid, dude. I think it's worse than Queen, but better than Van Halen, so pretty solid. This is a pretty solid tier list so far, I'd say. For me, at least. Okay, how long have we been recording? 29 minutes. Okay, let's do three more that we know. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Cheers. I feel like I've heard of. Oh, wait, yeah, I've heard of this. Okay. I think it's C. I think it's on. No, I think it's B. It's probably like. For me, I would put it here. I think they're better than Lizzie, but worse than Queen. Right there. The only thing they're not. So when I thought of their artist, I thought it was like Michael Jackson. I thought it was like they more Halloweenish, which they are. But some of their songs they get out of hand. I don't know. Like I feel like they do. What is this? Stevie Wonder. No. Skid Row. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is like classic. I've like actually forgot about this guy, or forgot about this band, but I forgot. I don't really know why they named it that because it's one of those names I just don't get. But honestly, I think it's B. I think it's like there's a lot in B. It might be. It might be actually be there. I think it's there. Yeah, I think it's I think it's better than Bob Dylan. I think it's right there. Solid B, right there. Screaming Trees. Never heard of it. Sammy Hagar. Never heard of that. I feel like I recognize the logo. Raider. Rainbow, Quiet Riot, never heard of it. Mart, I've never heard of that. Modest Mouse, never heard of that. Oh wait, I've heard of it, but I've never. The Knack, never even heard of that. Joy Division, Johnny Mitchell, I've heard of him. Or I've heard of her, but sorry, I don't listen to her songs. Jackson Tyre? Jackson Gyre. Oh wait, yeah, I've heard of him. Iron Butterfly, never heard of him. Never heard of them. The Grassroots, never heard of them. Okay, how long are we gonna like do this? Jogbait, never heard of them. Wow, there's a lot I don't know. There's a lot I don't know. Farts on Fire? No. Never heard of them. Don McLean, never heard of him. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Dude, I've never heard of that. Candlebox. Okay, finally, dude. There's one I actually know. Alright. Candlebox is really good. Honestly, like A. Like back of A though. No, back of A. Because I don't want to necessarily call it grunge. It sounds like grunge, but they call it like alternative. I don't really think it's alternative. I think it's more grunge, but yeah. Should we just stop here? Honestly? Yeah, let's just stop here. We might do the rest tomorrow because I don't know a lot of these. I already see a lot I don't know. So, most of them I don't know. By the way, like these are the only ones I know, and these are all the ones I don't know. Which probably some in here I just kind of went by, and I just didn't even know. But yeah, pretty solid tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like and subscribe. Comment down below other ideas for the next video. Well, next video we'll probably do a part 2 of this, unless I get my world loading again. Well, no, actually, because it just deleted for no reason. I don't know if I accidentally deleted it for some reason, or if it just deleted because. Oh no, because I had to uninstall and reinstall Minecraft because it was like it wouldn't load, and I totally forgot that it deletes your worlds. Because the way I did it, it deleted my world, but it was like the fastest way. So that was stupid, but yeah, we might do another Minecraft series sometime. By the way, the next video will probably be like not for like a long time. I might do it for like I might go off for like 2 weeks and then do another one, or it could be off 5 years. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do as much videos as possible this month because I feel like last March I did not do any because I was totally busy. I was like I think I was like I had something like every other day or something. Yeah, I had it like every other day, and you know I couldn't really have time to post. But you know this month should be like I want to say as like. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, which should be in like a little bit. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.